So at the end of January, we started our Trout in the Classroom program for the teachers. Some teachers were able to have a Trout in the Classroom tank where they were able to pick up eggs and put them into their tank. But we also did a virtual tank, live streaming it on YouTube for teachers to watch the eggs grow into small fry. So 2 months later, almost 1,300 temperature units, which is how we aged the trout initially. They are ready to go and survive in the wild. And this is our trout release. So this time, because we had to do it virtually, our field trip was all virtual. So we did do stations, but through the computer, and then that way the kids could still see the eggs released as trout.
So in addition to our rainbow trout, we also have channel catfish, bluegill sunfish, green sunfish, largemouth bass, and carp. But the carp are invasive. They degrade water quality and destroy the habitat for the other fish and organisms in the water. And they also have different body shapes, like our trout here has a torpedo-shaped body, and that allows them to move pretty fast through the water. While other fish, like the bluegills, has a vertical disc, and that allows them to feed from above and below their bodies.
So when we talk about the foods that are being eaten, we can think of these in terms of a food web. So if we take a look at our example on this slide, we can see that at the bottom of the food web, we have really, really tiny organisms. We have things like algae and detritus, and these could be living or non-living things that will then be eaten by the next layer. So if we follow these arrows, we can see that our algae is eaten by things like black flies or mayflies. On the right-hand side, we have our trout's food web, and we can see that it's eating both fish and some of these other organisms.
Normally we have 30 to 50 just in the southern region. So there's so many different schools that get to partake in this. This year it was still the same, but we actually had whole schools being able to participate because it was virtual.